Guys, how we doing? John Anthony, you're watching Drivin to the Bank Week 15, an affiliate of SportsCoin. Guys, how we doing? Hopefully you guys enjoyed the last week's games. What a slate. Awesome, awesome. Some great finishes as well. I cannot believe we're here. Week 15. Just a few months ago, we just started with week one, giving predictions and making money. We're already on the cusp, on the precipice of the playoffs. And this has been an amazing football year. We've talked about it week in and week out. There's a lot of teams we knew were going to be there and in the seeds that they are. There's a lot of teams that are surprising a lot of people as well. And that's what makes this game so great and watching it every single week. Not just watching your team, not just watching my Niners, not just watch whatever team you like, but just watching it in general, catching up on red zone. If you got the Sunday ticket or just sitting at home with a beer, watching the highlights. These guys are out here killing it. I can't get over, man. It's the love of the game. I love all sports, man, but football definitely is a big part of my heart. And the 4 or 5 months it's on for, you gotta love it. So anyway, with that being said, we had a great week last week. 14-2 on the money line, picking winners. So hopefully you guys made some money with us as well. The Underdog Parlay, a little bit of a couple stretches. Obviously nothing over a 7-point spread, but a couple teams you knew weren't going to pull it out. So we fell a little short on that one, but scared money don't make money, right? Am I right? We've already won almost $4,000. We got 3 weeks left. We have to hit on one of these. Two more weeks. We got 3 shots. We got to hit one, right? And then we got the playoffs, and that is going to be fun. So let's get right into it, guys. Kicking off tonight. Tonight, we got the Rams. We got the Niners. Thursday Night Football. Is it me or the Thursday night games been getting so much better the past, I think, 3-4 weeks? Have been amazing matchups. Shootouts, great endings right to the end. Not what we're used to in the beginning of the year. Looking really good tonight. The Niners right now are favored by 3. I think it's going to be a little bit more than that. And I'm not speaking as a Niners fan on that. I'm telling you, the Rams obviously let it out last week against the Bills. Showed up and told Buffalo, not today, baby. Took it from them. Took it from Buffalo. I think they blew the load, man. I think they let it all out last week. I don't know if they're going off 2 weeks in a row like that. And you got the myth. You got Greenlaw coming back, making his season debut in week 15. Some of the pieces are starting to come together for San Francisco. Obviously, last week they finally got a win, right? I say finally because we'll be taking a lot of L's. I think this is the week to put another one foot over the other, get 2 in a row. It's a divisional game. They have the worst division record in the NFC West. They need this. They need this dub to even have a shot. Right now, before tonight's game, they have a 7% chance of making the playoffs. I'm pretty sure even with a win tonight, they're probably not sniffing 15 or 20%. So they just got to keep winning. I think that's what they're going to do tonight against the Rams. Sending them home, taking a dub, making it 2 in a row, head to the end of the season. Next, we got the Ravens taking on the Giants. Right now, the Baltimore Ravens are favored by, I think it's a season high, 16 points. So you know we're taking the Giants in the underdog, right? Hell no. Nah, never take the Giants. I said a couple weeks ago. I'm never trusting the Giants again. Ravens, without a shadow of a doubt, unless something happens to Lamar, something happens to Derrick Henry, or there's some kind of God-given act of nature. I don't know how it's going to happen, but the Ravens are winning this game, and 16 is probably being a little nice. Jets taking on the Jags. New York's favored by 3.5 right now. Jets looked good last week against Miami. They showed out, but as usual, the Jets are going to jet. They got to overtime, let Miami walk right down the field, get the touchdown. Jags look good. What in a disgusting game. Titans and Jags last week. My God. Woo! Jags pulled it out, so Jags got the win. A lot of people here are going to take the Jets, and the Jets are our favorite 3.5. I got to take the Jags. I can't trust Aaron Rodgers. I can't do it, man. Does Mac Jones have it in him to win a game against a perennial MVP contender in his heyday? Some would say a legend. Some would say a pro. Obviously, going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. And Aaron Rodgers, can Mac Jones pull off the trick? I think he can. I'm going to take the Jags here over the New York Jets. Cowboys taking on the Panthers. The Carolina Panthers are favored by 3 points. 3 points. I'm pretty sure last time I checked, I'm pretty sure this stat's correct. This is the first game of the year that the Carolina Panthers are favored against the Cowboys. What realm or what universe do you thought would be sitting here week 15 saying that the Cowboys are underdogs against the Carolina Panthers? Wild stuff. Wild stuff. So like I said, Carolina line is 3. I got to take the Cowboys. I just think that the Cowboys are sick of losing. They're going to figure it out, and they got nothing to lose. They're going to go out on their sword. They're going to lay it all on the field, and I think they're going to win these games. McCarthy's going to get this team to go out, end this season on a winning note and win these last couple games at the end to go out. I mean, that kind of sucks because it screws up your draft order, but yeah, man, I got the Cowboys here going over. Commanders, Saints, Washington's favored by 7.5. Derek Carr, I don't believe he's going to be playing this week. Right there, that right against the Commanders, you need him playing. You need him playing against Jaden Daniels. I apologize. And if he's not, Daniels is going to mollywop this place. He's going to walk up and down that field with his legs, with his arm, and the Commanders are going to get it done and get a dub here going into the end of the season, trying to look good for the playoffs. Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Titans. Bengals won a big one against Dallas right last week. Titans lost a disgusting looking game. So Cincinnati is favored by 5 right now. I got to take Cincinnati. I think that win, they're going to be able to build on that. They're still in the hunt in the AFC. They're definitely in a great spot right now. They're definitely looking to build on top of that and obviously better their seeds and better their chances of a home game getting played out in Cincinnati. So I got the Cincinnati Bengals here going over. Now, again, for those of you who have not seen this before, I'm giving you the matchups. I'm giving you the line, and I'm picking my winners. Now, my picks are money line only. We pick straight up money line, wins and losses here, guys. I'm giving you the stats. So if that's the way you bet, let's say you like to do it, Vegas style, you like to go using the points and stuff like that. More power to you. That's why I'm giving you the information for you to use that. Chiefs, Browns. This is wild to me. So we got the Ravens favored by 16 points right against the Giants. Now, I'm not saying the Browns are a pushover team at this point right now. The Chiefs are only favored by 4.5 against Cleveland. Vegas knows something we don't. I'm telling you, it should at least be a 7.8 point spread. But regardless, it's 4.5. Chiefs are playing pretty much three games, like a 2.5 week span, which is wild. I got to take the Chiefs here. I'm sick of betting against the Chiefs and the way they're winning games. I'm telling you, it's better to be lucky than a loser, man. I'm telling you, these guys are finding these ways to win at the end. Kicking it at the end of the game last week and hitting the upright and bouncing the right way to go in. I'm telling you, man. Hard luck winners, baby. Hard luck winners. Chiefs over the Browns. Dolphins taking on the Texans. Houston is favored by 3 in this one. Dolphins showed me something, man. They showed me something against the Jets. They were resilient. They didn't give up. They stayed in the game. They were disciplined, stayed in the plays at the moment when they needed to, and I think they're going to do that against Houston. Even though Houston is favored by 3, I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins here, going over, walking away with a win. Colts taking on the Broncos. Denver's favored by 4. All of you that know, since week 2, I believe. I have not been against Denver, I think, the past 7 weeks, and I think I've lost one of them. Bo Nix is looking amazing right now. Amazing. He's going to be a great quarterback for the years to come, and I think his stock is really rising when it comes to talking about rookie of the year in regards to that category. Got to go with the Broncos here. Winning it. It's going to be a close one. Don't get me wrong. The Colts like this underdog kind of mentality. So it's going to be good. It's going to be a great game. But I think the Broncos pull it out here, and Bo Nix gets it done under center with his arm and his legs and gets a win here. Patriots taking on the Cards. Cards are favored by 6. I was gonna play around with this game and maybe take the Pats, but there's a lot of stuff going on in New England right now. They don't even know if they want to keep their coach now. They're just talking about Mayo's coaching for his job. Obviously, May's getting better week after week after week. There's no problems at the quarterback position. Just everywhere else, there's a problem. Defensively, they just don't know really what they're doing. They don't look like they're in sync out there. I think it's kind of just for New England's sake. I really hope these next couple games they take some L's and really just start building up, maybe getting to the top 10 as we come up to the draft next year. So I got the Cards winning this one, walking away in Arizona. Bills taking on the Lions. Detroit is favored by 2.5. Now that's very telling as is. The Bills, Josh Allen, Yes, they have the division, but you know they're trying to play so all roads go through Buffalo. I talked about it last week. If you got a whiteboard, you're in that locker room, you got to have three things. You got division, home field advantage, Super Bowl. You got one, you got to get the other two. Number three is not going to happen unless they get home field advantage. I'm sorry. If everything's going through Buffalo, I think they have a very good chance of knocking off the Chiefs and going to the Super Bowl this year. So I got the Bills taking down the Detroit Lions, the class of the NFC this year. It's going to be a hell of a matchup. I'm hoping for a shootout. I'm thinking 48, 42, maybe even something in the 50s on one side. I don't know, but it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome and must-see TV, guys. But I got the Bills getting this one, walking away with a win after their loss last week. Bucks, Chargers. LA is favored by 3 here. Nah, man, I can't. They're too wishy-washy, man. Herbert loses in a lot of games late in the games in the fourth quarter, especially if they're tied or need to drive. And even if they're leading, sometimes they'll donkey up the ball, give it away to the other team. I think the Bucks are looking really, really good right now. Baker Mayfield, I've been saying it, is the dark horse, man, for the MVP. Dark horse. Look at those stats. Look at the ratings. So under the radar. Yes, there's a Jared Goff. You have the Derrick Henrys. You have Lamar Jackson out there, man. You have some other people looking good. Telling you, if Mayfield can finish strong. I don't usually watch from start to finish the NFL honors. This year, I'm going to be sitting there with my popcorn, ready to go with a beer in my hand, watching this ready because it's going to be by a tight margin of who wins these awards. I tell you, Baker Mayfield is going to be there when the time comes, when they give those awards away. So the Buccaneers walking away here with a win. Steelers, Eagles, Phillies favored by 5.5. Now I looked over. Pittsburgh has been in our underdog parlays for a couple weeks, and they've been hitting and winning, getting it done against a lot of teams that they didn't think would win. I was going to look at Pittsburgh and be like, you know what, maybe one more. Just one more. They can get me one more. Help me get one more parlay for the end of the season. But then I realized there's no Pickens isn't playing this game. And the Eagles are 12-0 against Seattle at home. No last 12 matchups. Yeah. So guess what? We're taking the Eagles here at home, walking away with a dub over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bears taking on the Vikings. Minnesota's favored by 7. Bears, again, I've been saying it. Caleb Williams, not a big fan. Been looking good recently. Definitely get a little more love from me, but obviously last week showing up. Look at what they did against San Francisco. And not even San Francisco hitting on all cylinders. This is, not the San Francisco of the past 2 years, but a beat-up, depleted team. Caleb Williams going to be in there and get it done. So Mr. Relevant took down Mr. Number 1 pick, which, that's they got to put a feather in Brock Purdy's hat. But I think it's a very big confidence booster. Brock looked great last week. Not to get into the Niners game at all, but a lot of building for Brock Purdy when you take down a number 1 quarterback. And I think that's also going to do something to Caleb Williams. And I think the Vikings just keep rolling, getting it done, being a force in the NFC, and they get the win here over Chicago. Last but not least, guys, on Monday Night Football, we got the Falcons. We got the Raiders. All right. Right now, Atlanta is favored by 4. Raiders, again, winning some games, but looking like trash recently. Just not copacetic, not just gelling and not doing the right things you need to do to win games when it matters. And nothing's going to change this week because I think the Falcons bounce back, get themselves a win after getting mollywopped by the Minnesota Vikings last week. I think the Falcons get it done. And, Kirk gets out there. And Kirk Cousins goes out there and gets it done. And gets a W on Monday Night Football. So that's how we see it, guys, as far as winners and losers. Again, we went 12-2 last week. We're picking almost 73%. Go find somebody else picking you 73% in just straight up wins. Just straight up wins. Let me know. You find them, let me know. But now it's time for the best part of the show, best part of the day, best part of the week, hell, best part of the year, the Underdog Parlay, exclusively bet on the DraftKings Sportsbook. Guys, this week, again, I've been talking about it's $25 a week. Throw it in there. Go, if you go in your car, scrape some change up, move some couch cushions. Can't even talk. I'm so excited about this one. Move some couch cushions in your living room. Find a couple bucks, find some change. You can put together the $25, right? So, with that being said, these are my picks for upsets. Again, these are the teams. And the criteria for this is I like to remind everybody, too. We don't pick a lot of people. We're not picking, obviously, the Giants to beat the Ravens. They're not, obviously, they're underdog by 16 points. That's not really going to happen. It's not realistic. We're here to make money on this, right? We've already hit twice out of 14 weeks. We have a little under $5,000 we've made. So we're already playing with house money, right? The criteria is obviously any team 7 or under, which is favored to lose by 7 points or under. And then obviously we just, we go to work here. We look at the stats. We look at the trends. We're looking where they're playing. What's the weather conditions? What's the rivalry? What's the record? What's the history between the teams? Who's playing? Who's not playing? Things like that. That's everything we put into this. Because I'm doing this so you guys win with me. We put the pick up every week on Twitter. Put it up there. You guys see it. I'm betting along with you. We celebrate the wins. We've been selling a lot of losses. This isn't going to hit every week. It's not. But when we do, you're winning 15, 2,000, 2,500 that we hit the first time. $2,500 we hit, right? So with that being said, I got the Cowboys upsetting the Panthers. The Buffalo Bills upsetting the Detroit Lions. The Bucks upsetting the Chargers. The Seahawks upsetting the Packers. And the Dolphins upsetting the Texans. With that being said, love doing this live. I'm pretty sure I missed a game with you guys and we didn't talk about it because it's not on here. Wow. It's not. I didn't talk. I went from Steelers, Eagles to Bears, Vikings. I didn't talk Packers, Seahawks. How fair is that to you? I'm so sorry. I apologize about that. Packers, Seahawks. Green Bay's favored by 3 right now, as you can now hear. And I don't always pick the underdogs in my winners. The win losses is where we're gonna pick the winners, or we're gonna make money, or we're gonna put out our 4, 5, 6, 7 team parlays and make the good money there. The underdog parlay, if I feel the team's gonna win, that's what I'm gonna pick here. But sometimes art imitates life, and I just feel like that's gonna be the win. And this is one of those picks. I think the Seahawks right now they're obviously gonna win the NFC West. They're hot right now. They're hot. Geno looks great. DK, when he plays, is great. The defense, which has been a cornerstone of that team for a long time, and kind of fade away a little bit. But when you had the Legion of Boom, I think that defense is starting to get it together, come together, and gel the way they need to, especially at the right time heading into the playoffs. And anyone knows as a Niners fan, I'm picking the Seahawks. That's tough for me to do. But I have the Seahawks here winning over, getting this dub, taking down the Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love. So let me go back to my underdog picks. I apologize. I have the Cowboys, the Bills, the Bucks, the Seahawks, and the Dolphins. All who are now underdogs, under 7 points. Taking a look at everything, I think those guys can win these games. And for $25 this week, remember, guys, it's 2 weeks till Christmas. We got to get this done, right? $1,359.97 will be in your account Sunday night. If you make this bet with me, we hit this, guys. I'm telling you, we've hit twice. We've hit in the first half, we hit in the middle half. Now we haven't hit in the last quarter of the season. I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to hit it here. I think this might be the week. I have a really good feeling about these games. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I appreciate you taking the time. Watch us. I know we only got a few weeks left of the regular season. Obviously, we're going to playoff edition. The stakes are going to be a lot higher, a lot fewer games. So it's going to get a lot tighter. And I got to be a lot more precise when we're picking our wins. And that's exactly what we're doing here at Drivin to the Bank. So, guys, again, on behalf of Chairshot Sports and myself, John Anthony, for Drivin to the Bank, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the weekend's games. Get that holiday shopping done, guys. And we are going to talk to you next week. Good luck and happy